In my last video, I made a bold prediction saying the crypto bull market is officially over. And I got a lot of hate for it. And it went from you're an idiot all the way to deeper explanations of why the bull market is still going strong. And that's cool, because we all have our opinions, and that's valid because I have my own. You have your own. YouTubers have their own. News outlets have their own. So that's all fair game. So this video, I wanted to address the comments, each and every comments in this video. And then in my next video, I'm going to go deeper into the charts, and I'm actually going to deep dive into my deeper thinking of the markets based on the charts. And then we're going to go from there. So at the end of the day, that was just my prediction. So I'm here to basically prove those comments wrong in relation to my opinion. So yeah, let's get it. Let's get into it. So thank you, first of all, for tuning in. Have no fear, Izzy the man is here to give you my opinion. So at the end of the day, like I said, they're not really haters. It's just more of a catchy title, right? Some of them really were technically haters. Like if you just throw it an insult and you have nothing to back it up and you just want the guy to feel bad, then that's that's hate, bro. But it's cool, bro. I got really tough skin. I don't really care about the comments. I find it entertaining. And just like they used to say back in the 2010s, haters are my motivators. So that's just how it is, with my little 96 subscribers. But I appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, let's get into the comments. I'll address them one by one, and we'll just go down the list. So let me pull up my YouTube video from last week. All right, so let's rapid fire these guys. All right, let's just get them out of the way, man. Let's just get all the dust out of the way. All right, first guy says, I disagree. I think it's going to pump back up when the government shutdown is over. Cool. But if you haven't been living under a rock, the government shutdown is basically over. They didn't resolve everything about the government. And I'm not an expert, but that's from what I've read, the sources that I've researched. The government shutdown is over. It's just they didn't agree on, I think, healthcare. But the government did reopen. And guess what? The market even went lower. So, you guys can't just put out these claims and things not come true and then still stick by them. We got to face reality, guys. I know a lot of you guys want the bull market to keep going, but that's just not reality, bro. The government shutdown is over. But we're going down, man. Look. We're at 95K. When I made the video, we were at 100K. So the government shutdown, yeah, it is a cool title and say it is a cool news to have out there and be like, okay, the government reopened, but it didn't do much. All right. So Kai Guts Glow says, bro, it needs to break the 50-week EMA. It's not over until it closes 2 weeks in a row before this. I heavily disagree with that because nobody uses the 50-week EMA. I don't know where you got that from. Maybe it's just you, but at the end of the day, you got to use indicators that other people use in same time frames. 50-week EMA is insanity. You should be studied for that, bro. That's insanity. All right, let's pull out the 50-week EMA. Well, let's go on the weekly time frame. Bro, that goes decades back, bro. That's insane. Okay. 50-week EMA. I guess, yeah, you can see in the past once it has crossed below, yeah. But you can't look at every single indicator. Right? Boom, boom. Those two. Yeah, that was a downturn you should watch out for. These two closed below, but it didn't go into a bear market. So yeah, technically you are right. So this would be the first week it would close below if it closes below that line. So yeah, let's watch. I mean, yeah, I guess you got a good point there, bro. I'm not here to be right. I'm here to just actually like just get to the truth, right, guys? Like I'm not here just to be right. I can be wrong. I've been wrong before. So that's the deal, yo, folks. All right. So yeah, decent point, bro. Decent point to Kai Got Glow. I just never heard of the 50-week EMA, but I have heard of the golden and death. I mean, the death cross is something a lot of people look out for, which is when the 50 SMA crosses above the 200 SMA. The 200 SMA crosses above the 50-week SMA on the daily. That's a big thing a lot of people look out for, and we're really literally right there. I'll show you guys. Okay, you see that? We're literally right there. So that's something people watch out for. I'm gonna go deeper into the charts on my next video. Okay, let's go down. So Go Volatility says, bear market or not, the feeling and some indicators have proven wrong many times. This halving is very different. Stop looking at history. I bought ICP at 2.9. So yeah, now 8.1. ICP is in the 4th place when it comes to how many developer who works with ICP. By the way, Swiftbank's all in on ICP. It's starting to show now. Never do leverage. It only serves the market makers. Okay. Yeah, cool. ICP did good. Cool, great. A lot of coins did good in 4x, 5x, 6x. That doesn't mean because ICP did good, the bull market's not over. Like, even just come on, bro. Now it's at 540, bro. These things can drop overnight. Look, bro. This was October 10. Look how much it dropped in a single day, bro. I'm gonna make another video about what happened October 10th, but this was insane. So I don't trust a coin like this. Yes, leverage is bad, but some of us need leverage to advance and make quick gains to get into the game. Look at that, bro. It dropped what, 90%? 60, 78, 90%? Yeah, 70, 75% in one day. That's a coin I don't trust anymore. I'm going to make a video on that. Okay, cool. ICP, let's just blah, blah, blah. ICP, whatever. Yeah, leverage is not good. Yeah, I understand that, because the more leverage you have, technically the more fake money you have in the market, and it props up the market. So what happened on October 10th is actually kind of good. Cool, whatever. So next comment is Vitaly's current. Respect the hustle, but this isn't the strategy. It's vibe and insight. No, bro, I got way more actual technicals and news and things I look out for. It's not just vibes, all right? I can't put everything in one video. Saying the bull market is over because the energy feels off, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at crypto fear and greed index and news stories, bro. It's not just vibes. Tell people to DCA. Maybe not, maybe yeah. Well, I admitted you didn't do this. This is cope, not commission. No, it's not, because I'm still doing good. Be better, or at least be quieter when the ladder's down. No, I'm gonna give my opinion. This is a free public space, bro. So, thanks for the comment, though. Darius Gustiatis 410. I think the same, but we are wrong. And then this guy said, "You're getting nuked, bro. Just watch it." Not so far, bro. Yeah, not so far. So you're wrong. You're wrong, bro. So far, but anything can happen. I'm just playing. So yeah, I mean, bro, have confidence in your convictions, Darius, because if you think something, you should be confident in it, and then make a pivot move if it's needed. If you find out you're wrong, right? You just gotta adjust on the fly. So that's what I do, my bro. More gold says he sold. Pump it. I know, right? It's like every time. Oh, I wasn't even showing the browser. Sorry, people. Yeah, so more gold says he sold, pump it. That's, for anyone who doesn't know, it's kind of like a meme in crypto. Like, there's a guy on the phone that the higher ups are talking, like, whenever you sell, they know, like, hey, he sold, pump it. In case you didn't know what this guy's talking about, but yeah, that's funny. And it's always kind of like that, right? As soon as you sell or as soon as you buy, like, the opposite happens of what you thought it was, and it just ends up being a bad situation. But yeah, I could be wrong, bro. I really could be wrong, but I have a strong conviction. All right, moving on to the next comment. User YH6 blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, but this is straight up untrue. At 118, we have the reopening of the government, rate cuts ahead of us, the stopping of quantitative tightening, the possibility of quantitative easing. Jerome Powell will soon be out, and Trump will still install a new puppet. They'll aggressively cut rates. There's plenty to look forward to. Nah, bro, I can disprove this whole thing so quick. Okay, first of all, the reopening of the government. The government just reopened. The market literally went down, bro. That doesn't really change too much. Rate cuts ahead of us. Well, they're pricing in no rate cuts for December. So there's that for you. The stopping of quantitative tightening. We've been in technically quantitative easing, bro. As soon as the government starts cutting rates, that's quantitative easing. We had rate cuts in September. Even I know that, and I'm not even in US. I'm in Canada, bro. Like, what are you talking about? The possibility, yeah. Jerome Powell, yeah, you'll be out, but you know that when someone else comes in, it's gonna take time for them to know the system. They're not just gonna do everything Trump says either way, bro. Like, that's not the way it works. Yeah, you might leave, but still, bro, it's not just because they cut rates doesn't mean it's gonna pump crypto. They literally did that in September, bro, and it's been going down. So that's just something you probably heard on the internet, which it's cool. But okay, the last comment is Densiado. Okay, leverage is actually bad for the overall market. Too choppy. Any 1% gains mean people starting to take profits on their 40x leverage trades, and it makes the price drop. Now that there's not much long leverage, as much as it's easier for the markets to go up and stay there, since it won't be as many leverage traders selling the shit out of every pump. I don't even like swearing on this channel because I want to stay on their good side. But yeah, thanks for forcing me into a cuss word, man. But anyway, plus people are going to be bearish as this is bullish. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the more retail is bearish, the more money the shorts. Okay, the more leverage the shorts. I'm just kind of skimming through this because this is long, bro. I don't like reading paragraphs on comments. There's close to 20 billion in leverage shorts in Bitcoin alone. If market makers want to make a killing, they'll liquidate them by blowing them. No, and that's facts. That's the last comment too, guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up after this comment. So, and that's very true. What was your name again? Densiado. Thank you for your comment. That's very true, and that's what I said. Wiping the leverage is actually good in terms of that there's more serious investors, first of all, and real money, because people are putting their actual money and it's not just leverage, right? So that is good. Even I got wiped out, but I wasn't all leveraged in. So it is good to just kind of have a reset, but at the same time, we got to think there's only so many times they can reset and flush everybody out. At a certain point, people are going to get angry, disappointed, and walk away. And then the actual reset that needs to happen is a bear market. That's why sometimes there's bear markets, because there's just no more investors. These big whales, these big guys, they can't play on their own, right? Pause. Yeah, they really can't play on their own. And they need these smaller investors to come in and put their money. That's how they make money and but they get money off of smaller guys. So I agree with your comment for the most part. But at the same time, it's also not good. but it does mark some bottoms in a way. But yeah, that's really all that I had to address for the comments. But thank you guys for being engaging. I really appreciate that, because it's just good to connect with other crypto guys, because in real life here, you don't meet too many crypto people. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys. Like I said, on my next video, I'll be coming out with a deeper dive video on crypto and Bitcoin overall. And then on my next video, I will be addressing what happened on October 10th, 2025, that biggest liquidation event in crypto history. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you. Peace. I'm gone.